Hello. So all I could hear was the dogs barking. It threw me off.
Okay, I'm like, you want to start that again?
Nope, we're keeping it. We're rolling with it, baby.
Nice.
We're going with it.
True, we are live. We're live, pal.
We're live, pal. Exactly. Welcome to the Sheely Showcase. I am your hostess with the mostest, Katie Kinsey, baby.
Bay, all elite Kinsey.
All elite Kinsey, all elite Katie, KTW. I have a plethora of nicknames. It's fun. Join with me, of course. A person with a plethora of nicknames as well. She is the Young Bucks Nation sensation. The fire-breathing Cody Rhodes Eaton, because fuck Cody Rhodes. The spice of life. Sassiest senorita. That I know. The hangman Adam Page to my Adam Cole baby. It's only fitting she's wearing the shirt. Yeah. I'm, of course, talking about Y2 Garcia, Savannah. How you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good. I'm a little tired, but not tired enough to miss, so...
Yeah, if you miss... throw hands.
Ooh. I'm like, if that's... You're gonna come to El Paso and personally kick my ass.
If I can come to... I mean, if I have to, I have to. Sorry.
It's okay. I mean, if that's what gets you to come, and I'll be like, okay,
if that gets me to El Paso, that's all that should really matter.
And I'll be like, where do you want to go eat? There's so many places.
I want to try, what is it, Whataburger?
Whataburger?
Yeah, I've never had that. Good. I would like to try.
It's really good, and it's better in Texas. If it's in New Mexico, Arizona, or wherever else they have it, it's most likely shit.
Better in Tejas.
Yep, it's where it came from. So, and
really?
It's not just and it's I think originated in Corpus Christi, but it's not because I'm being biased, but I've had Whataburger like in Arizona and not California, in New Mexico, and it just wasn't as good. I was a little like I was
different.
Yeah, and I was very disappointed both times because you're expecting something and then you get something else that's not even better. Very sad.
Very sad. How was your week? Were you on any shows or anything? Did you do anything fun?
Yeah. If you've heard from the grapevine that I was on another show on Tuesday.
Our former employer.
Well, he's former for you is technically current for me.
Half current-ish for Savannah.
Part-timer. I'm the John Cena of SmackDown.
Yeah, basically. You're the John Cena of the SmackDown podcast. Oh my god. So, what did you do on Tuesday? Tell the people.
I did unpopular wrestling opinions where we went through tweets and debated whether they were true or if they were trash.
Savannah had some opinions. Let's just say, Savannah got a little heated in the moment, started talking back to the people in the chat,
including Katie,
one of them, and
biggest mistake of my life,
and tried to come with my credibility.
The credibility thing was completely not towards you. I hope you know that. That's why I'm still freaking hired. That's why I've not been replaced. Yeah.
Stuck her whole foot in her mouth. Kind of.
I think it's someone else's foot, too.
You're sticking multiple feet in your mouth.
Kenny's freaking foot.
Okay.
No, I meant because I talked a lot about Kenny.
You talked a lot about Kenneth and New Japan and the Buccos, which is the Pirates. Pittsburgh Pirates, shout out.
Young Bucks Nation sensation.
It only fits, exactly. So yeah, Savannah said some things. She's not fired. I very well could have, but I being the bigger person, understanding the heat of the moment shit with UWO. It's happened to me many times.
I just felt very bad. Like, I'm not even joking.
She also apologized in whole ass text messages, paragraphs.
I'm trying not to get upset now, but I was really
no tears. We won't talk about it anymore.
No, it's okay. I'm fine, because especially since you're fine. But like afterwards I like almost freaking broke down because I felt so bad. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I did this to Katie. And I texted her immediately after because I just felt so bad. The guilt was like killing me. I felt horrible, and I still feel bad. I'm kind of tough. I'm kind of hard to forgive myself. Like, so I still feel bad, but like it makes me feel a bit better that Katie's all right and she didn't take it personal, because my intentions would never be to like
you would never, I guess, I don't know what, intentionally piss me off or
or like try and make you feel like your credibility as a wrestling fan is like lower than mine. Those were never my intentions at all.
Exactly. So it's all good. I just told Savannah to give it a little bit of shit for it when we started.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I'm bringing it up. I'm like, okay, fair enough.
I had to bring it up. You know?
No, it's okay. But yeah, I still feel. She said Jeff was the better Hardy
player. We're obviously talking to. Jesus, you shake your whole desk. What the fuck happened?
It's because I went like that. I hit my headphones and then it was underneath my laptop and then it went whoosh.
Oh my god, the amount of times I've pulled my headphone out while recording, astronomical. Obviously we're talking to the chat because we're live on twitch.tv/SheLeet Showcase, all one word. If you go to the link tree in my bio, Katie Rackman 13 on Twitter, it's right there. If you're watching the video, on that link tree, you can find the YouTube. Please subscribe.
Please.
Please.
Pretty please.
Twitch, go ahead and follow. We're a fun time. Every Thursday we go live. If you go to the YouTube, you can check out Inside the Mind, the new show I do. Have the latest episode with Matt Ritter up. Shout out.
It was a good episode.
That's what people keep saying, and I really appreciate it. Like, something Inside the Mind of something I was really wanting to do, and I'm happy.
I'm glad you're able to do it.
I'm happy the feedback is good. People are just like, it's really good. A lot of people at first were just like, yo, this theme slaps. Shout out to Heel Tactics. Justin.
Yeah.
Our man. His information is in the bottom of the description of this video and the audio, which you can go to Anchor, Spotify, and Google Podcasts, because Apple listen bitches, and I still can't figure it out.
We'll figure out Apple one of these days.
It'll happen.
Maybe.
Allegedly. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
But let's talk wrestling, you know? I plugged our stuff already.
Okay.
Also, one more thing I gotta plug. I forgot. If you look on the screen, you got the suicide, National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800-273-TALK, which is 8255. And on the other side of the screen, you have the crisis text line. Text hello to 741-741. I have those obviously always on screen. They're also in the description of the video and the audio. In case you ever need to talk to somebody, these are good lifelines, quite literally, to have at your disposal. Or if you know someone who needs to talk, you can give them this information. That's my piece on that. We all about mental health up in here.
Yes, we
all
are.
about it. Let's get on to some wrestling, because we're already 10 minutes in and we haven't talked about anything.
Well, except, you know, I know we haven't. I'm trying to vouch for us, but
you really are trying to have our back. It's okay. I appreciate it, but it's okay. So about an hour after we got off air last week, Tony Storm and Deuce Robinson are now engaged, so congratulations.
Yes!
I saw that and I was just like, really? An hour after we got off the air? Are we joking? I wanted to have a breaking news thing, but no, whatever. So that happened. Congratulations to them. It was announced on Friday, the first night of the draft, which I will talk about the draft, which, oh no, I need my, oh god. Sorry.
Why can't you reach?
I had to go over my other laptop. I don't have a big enough desk.
No, it's okay, but...
Well, because I have the people who were drafted, because I'm going to do that real quick, too. So before I, go into who was drafted, we found out there is going to be the King of the Ring returning, and also the announcement and debut of the Queen's Crown tournament, which is basically the fucking queen of the ring. And the first
I wonder why they didn't want to name it like that. Maybe just because I guess they didn't want it to sound the same.
Too close together, probably. Queen's Crown sounds like formal as fuck, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
They actually announced the first matchup today that'll take place on SmackDown, because the first round matches, or some of them, are going to take place on SmackDown for both tournaments.
Oh.
And I think the finale, or the finals of the tournament, are all going to happen in Crown Jewel, which, fuck that.
Oh, great.
But I don't actually know. That's what I keep seeing.
It kind of makes sense. I feel like if that was the case, they...
Month and a half?
Maybe. When is Crown Jewel?
I was just going to be like, when's Crown Jewel? Let's look. Let us look. I don't have, like...
Because I feel, as much as it's really sad to say, I really think the only reason why they're doing these tournaments is because they have a pay-per-view. They have Crown Jewel happening.
Oh, okay. So maybe, I don't know if it actually will happen in Crown Jewel, or how many people are in this tournament. Because Thursday, October 21st is Crown Jewel.
We're gonna get this tournament done like...
The fuck?
Probably gonna...
We're competing in the Crown Jewel. What the fuck?
Yay! But isn't Crown Jewel like in the morning?
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work.
No, because their Saudi pay-per-views are usually in the morning, and I know that because I would always, in high school, I was always in class when they were, when they would play the pay-per-views.
Why would they
so,
do it on a Thursday?
Because it'll technically be Friday. I
hate it regardless. But the first match of the Queen's Crown tournament will be Liv Morgan taking on Carmella. Liv Morgan needs to win that, and Xavier Woods needs to fucking win King of the Ring, or I'm done. That man deserves it. He has been...
He wants it.
He wants it. He literally was shouting after his match on Raw. He was like, crown me! Crown me! I was like, crown the man. He's asking. Like,
yeah.
He's been
not even asking, he's demanding.
Months, I say. Months. Give this man King of the Ring.
He's demanding it at this point.
As he should. As he fucking should. Kofi got a title run. Singles title run. E has his title run right now. Give Xavier Woods King of the Ring, goddammit. If you didn't give him the US title, give him fucking King of the Ring.
Yeah, the least you could do.
But the draft. So that was 2 nights. Started on SmackDown last week and on Raw this week. I have a little post-it note. So these are people who were drafted to Raw from either SmackDown or NXT. So we have Bianca Belair, Edge, The Mysterios, Austin Theory, Alpha Academy, Zelina Vega, if I hit my mic one more time, Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz, whatever his name is, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Becky Lynch, Seth frickin' Rollins, so Monday Night Rollins is returning.
Yes, my shirt means something again.
Kevin Owens, the Street Profits, Finn Balor, Carmella, who was the OG SmackDown woman from 2016, so she is now gone.
Yeah, she's never been drafted to Raw until this past draft. Exactly. She's always been on SmackDown.
Which is crazy, but, like, it kind of makes sense. Gable Steveson, which, that's a whole can of worms I don't even want to open up right now.
Yeah.
Have you heard all about that? Have you seen the things on the internet?
Like, briefly. I've been kind of busy.
Yeah, see, I don't know everything, so I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I like to have the majority of the information before I start talking about that shit. Oh, but don't worry, if there's something else I'll talk about later. Liv Morgan, Mia Yim, no reckoning, none of that bullshit. Mia Yim
is back and she's drafted.
Thank God. Tegan Nox, or as they call her, Nox, which means they split up Shotzi and Nox, which kind of sucks. Then Ziggler and Rude.
Do they have any other women's tag teams? I feel like Nox and Shotzi were like one of the few tag teams that gave them home.
Natty and Tamina. The only women tag team they have right now is the women's tag team champions, which is Super Brutality, who are staying on Raw.
They should have really just either not released so many damn women that make like the Iconics who were a tag team, but they should not have made NXT Women's Championships, but they should at least they should have at least, not made the NXT once and then just take the tag titles to NXT. Does that make sense?
It does, and you would think that, but it's WWE.
So nah.
So yeah. And these are all the people who were drafted to SmackDown from either Raw or NXT. Charlotte. So yeah, the Raw Women's Champion Charlotte Flair is now on SmackDown. But again,
are they gonna do the whole switcheroo thing that they did with the tag titles?
Because I forgot. These draft picks do not go into effect until after Crown Jewel. So the end of the month. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Also, Matt's back. Hi, Matt. We're talking about the draft. Not our draft, which will be later, but like this draft. The actual draft.
The draft.
The shitty draft that broke everyone up. Drew McIntyre, The New Day, which means they split up The New Day again. I can't. I need to stop hitting my mic. I've hit it 8 times already. Hit Row, so that's Top Dollar, Ashani the Adonis, Swerve, who is the North American champion right now, which means he's probably going to drop it to Santos Escobar and Legado, and then B-Fab, so that's kind of exciting. Jeff Hardy, Drew Gulak, Aaliyah finally got called up. Mace, which means they split up Mace and T-Bar, which means hopefully we're getting Dijak back.
I know, right?
We can have fucking bangers, because they're both on Raw. Ali and Mansoor, Sheamus, Shayna Baszler, Xia Li got called up. Shout out to her. She's great. Viking Raiders, Ricochet, Humberto Carrillo, and Angel Garza. Ridge Holland also got moved up. And Jinder Mahal and Shanky. No Veer. Veer is left on Raw by himself. And
that is really weird.
It doesn't fucking make any sense, dude.
Like, we want one but not the other one. Sorry.
Like, I can't. I legitimately can't. I can't, bro. I gotta move on.
Yeah, just go.
Halloween Havoc is coming back on the 26th for NXT. Hopefully Shanti comes back to host it, because that's her shit.
Yeah, hopefully.
Only makes sense. And then, for Dynamite, we got the announcement of the TBS Championship for the women.
Yes.
A secondary title for the women, which I saw a lot of people complaining about this.
I saw that people said it looked too much like the TNT Championship. I saw that it was unoriginal. My biggest problem, even then I'm like, it's not that deep for me, is that it looks better and bigger than the main title for the women.
It looks bigger at least. I like the blue, because like blue's my favorite color.
I love the blue too.
Of that. But like, I like the overall design. I like the design of the women's, like the.
I like it too, but I just think it's way too small. You can't see shit on it. So for me,
the belt is too small. How are you gonna have your second title be bigger?
Yeah, so I think it personally looks better, and it's definitely bigger than the main title. So I'm like, luckily the Doc don't need the title to make her. She makes the title, but like, exactly. It just kind of makes me think with like other women, like,
Well, this is the thing. A lot of people were like, they don't even use their women. Why give them a second belt? Blah da 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 da.
Well, there you go. That's the answer.
This is us getting more of their women on TV. Us getting more than one storyline with the women.
Like they just answered their own question.
Deeb and Sheeta from the 2-year anniversary show. Oh yeah, like it's their 2-year anniversary. Shout out to Dynamite. But like, that's a feud right there, because Deeb cost Sheeta her 50th win. That's a feud, and she attacked, like, that's a heel turn for Deeb and a bunch of shit like that. And like, they Swole and Diamante, bring that shit back, put that shit on TV. make that for the title. Like, they're gonna have a tournament too to determine who is going to be the first TBS champion. And I believe the finals of that will be January 5th, which is when they go to TBS.
That makes sense, you know.
Is
crown it at the on the
a Wednesday. Let's find out.
Yes, I think it is.
It is. I was gonna say, how do you know that?
It's because I come back the 4th from Disney.
Okay, so you cheated. Okay.
No, I just don't.
Another thing, Bobby Fish is officially signed with AEW.
He is all elite.
He's all elite. That's that's half. I'm not trying to do that.
Of the undisputed era, of the former undisputed era.
R.I.P. So we got Adam Cole, baby, and Bobby Fish.
Bobby Fish.
Poor Kyle. He's stuck. And like, they're not getting rid of Roderick right now because Roddy's the cruiserweight champion. Cool Kyle is in a storyline right now with Von Wagner. I don't know these names. The names on NXT are wild. Braun Breaker. Just call him Baby Steiner. That's what he is. It's who he is. Call him Baby Steiner. Oh my god, it's fucking crazy. He looks and sounds like Scott.
Identical.
It's terrifying, but so cool. Oh god.
Yeah.
But the main thing that happened on Dynamite, again, if you're looking at Savannah's shirt, there was a casino ladder match to determine who would get a future title opportunity against Kenneth Omega. And the Joker, of course, who finally returned to work, or finally showed up to work. I'm sorry, let me get his card right. Hangman on a pitch. And we knew as soon as this fans came out, he was going to win. Rightfully so.
It just made sense.
Bring it back. Kenny and Hangman round 2 at Full Gear, perhaps. Full Circle. Have Paige win.
And he helped come up with the name Full Gear, so I mean, it's kind of like his pay-per-view.
Also, congratulations to Hangman and his wife for having their
baby. They had the baby! And oh my god, he looked so happy. And he was like, I'm going to be one of those parents. And he showed Tony Schiavone his baby.
That's cute. I mean,
and it was a beautiful baby boy because he said he looks just like his daddy. I was like, oh my god, this is a little.
Savannah's gonna need a moment now.
He's a little Hangman. He's gonna have his little. I bet you the first toy they bought that kid was the little lawnmower toy that you push and like the little balls like they pop up.
You need to be stopped. I know what you're talking about, but you need to be stopped. I had one of those as a child.
No, but I'm saying that was that kid's first toy, because you know what, Hangman and his lawnmower, you gotta teach the kid early.
You gotta give him a little John Deere.
Oh my god.
Give him a little riding one.
Good to see him back. That's the only time I will ever be caught watching Road to the Top, because I just wanted to see that interview.
See, I was going to, but I was just annoyed with the whole day yesterday.
They strategically put the interview with Hangman during the first commercial break of Road to the Top. I'm like, you're telling me I have to sit through this
They did
shit?
that with
Fine.
Sammy last week, and that's how we found out Bobby Fish was challenging him. Yeah.
Yeah, but this Hangman. At least I know I was going to tune in for Hangman. They knew. It's like they knew I would tune in for Hangman.
They did.
And I did, and no regrets. I'm still trying to find that interview on the internet, because it was so sweet.
It'll be out there soon, I guarantee.
It was so sweet. It's so good to have.
The last piece of information I have. Women of Wrestling is kind of making a return. It's resurgence, if you will. Tessa Blanchard's a part of it, which fuck Tessa Blanchard. She's a bully and a racist. I don't fucking deal with her. Fuck her. I hate her. She's a piece of shit. She has a new shirt out. It's literally called Nuclear, and like it has like an explosion. So they're just playing into her being a racist and a bully. Congratulations, you're all fucking stupid. That's my mini rant about that. So fuck her, fuck that, whatever. Their champion looks cool as fuck. She's called like the Beast, I believe is her name. She looks dope. Kudos to her. They had like a face off, her and Tessa, and I was just like, I really wanted her to deck Tessa real bad, but the piece de resistance of this, AJ Lee is the one of the executive producers of Women of Wrestling, and will do color commentary for the show. So we get AJ Lee back in wrestling, which is
and on commentary,
which is a sentence you never thought you'd hear. It's the same thing with Punk. Shout out, they're married.
I guess it runs in the family.
April, Phil, congratulations! Like, you guys are gonna have a great wrestling time. I also saw in an interview, I don't know when I saw this or when I read it, that AJ isn't gonna like wrestle.
Yeah, according to Punk, that she has neck problems and that like her neck is preventing her from doing it. So she's not gonna risk, coming back because of her neck. It's just not worth it.
Exactly. Which, if we get her in this capacity, I'm happy as a clam, because I loved AJ Lee.
She's back, and that's what matters.
Exactly. And I fucking I love AJ Lee. I can't. I can talk about AJ all day. The Chuck Taylors, like the hot, iconic. Her selling, oh god, incredible. Okay, we need to move along.
She was way ahead of her time, is all I'm gonna say. She was way ahead of her time.
She was like the Ashley of this generation, which
for sure. Not only that, but like she is like, I feel like it's like such a bad place, bad time kind of situation, because she would have been absolutely perfect for the women's evolution. Mm-hmm. Perfect, because she was already like, her own person, and she was already like, she was way ahead of where the divas were, Especially with that pipe bomb.
She was like right before that happened.
She retired right after WrestleMania 31, and then from then to when around when WrestleMania 32 happened, that's when she retired, and that's when the whole women's evolution got started.
Yeah. Kind of like when CM Punk was on backstage, he returned to wrestling, just not in the ring. Yeah, exactly. That's basically what it is. And I fucking love AJ Lee. So. We're gonna move on because
that was a lot of news.
We talked too much. It actually wasn't. It's just the draft took a lot out of me, and
that's true.
Tessa Blanchard. I don't know how many times I can say it. Wow, Tessa's a racist. Who would have thought? We all knew. Today in women's wrestling history, NXT TakeOver Respect 2015. Do you know what match I'm talking about?
I want to say yes.
One of the best women's matches, not only in NXT, but in WWE history. You can fight me on that. I will take that all the way to the bank. At first, we saw Asuka defeat Dana Brooke. Shout out, little quick match. Back when Asuka was undefeated and, like, a dominant champion, crazy. Well, she wasn't champion
they treated her right.
But she wasn't champ, but. Then we got the 30-minute Iron Woman's match between Bayley, who is the NXT Women's Champion, and Sasha Banks. Bayley defeated Banks. It was... Oh, God. It was such a good match.
It's the match that they would refer to when the whole women's revolution was starting.
It was either this one or Brooklyn. They would refer to both. I think Brooklyn gets a little more credit because that's when Bayley won the title.
Yeah.
It's like this was their second. This was like round 2,
Yeah, but I honestly think the second one was better.
That's what a lot of people say. A lot of people say that they liked.
They were able to top their own match.
Not even a year later, crazy, iconic even. So where all these people are at now, Asuka is currently on the shelf because she is injured. Bayley is also on the shelf because she is injured. Dana Brooke recently just came back after getting beat up by Shayna Baszler. Had her arm basically snapped off. And Sasha Banks returned at Extreme Rules and ruined a perfectly good match, but that's neither here nor there. We talked about that already.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah. I was trying to, when I was trying to find something, I almost skimmed past this. But then I was just like, no, let me check. Because I thought it was this, but I wasn't sure. And lo and behold.
Luckily it was, because you gotta give that match, the credit. Oh my god, it was...
Flowers. All of the flowers. Give it to him.
All the damn flowers.
All the damn flowers.
It was such a good match.
It really was. I remember watching that live, and I was just like, Jesus! I think that's when Sasha made Izzy cry.
I think so.
Which, that's a whole... I'm not even getting into that. I'm not getting into that right now. Savannah, anything happened on BTE that related to Dynamite this a week?
Other than like the Dark Order just talking about how they're back together, and yes, they are officially like, one again, they're family. They know that like they're not gonna like get in each other's way anymore. They're here to stay as a unit. Other than that, no, just a lot of shopping from the Elite, a little shopping trip.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, so nothing much. They're really starting to revert back to like the old BT episodes with just like basically a video diary or like a vlog of their life, which I'm not complaining about. I guess the only other, like, this has nothing to do with Dynamite, but it does have something to do with what I've said in the past. I think I did bring this up. I think I did bring this up in a past episode that Matt's Dior's that got stolen, the ones that his wife bought him for his birthday, he ended up just buying new ones.
Well, yeah,
because
Delta didn't
he said Delta was shit and just didn't help him. Basically gave him false hope by saying that they were going to look into it, but they didn't. So he just went and bought them. But that's really the only update.
Yeah.
They did tell...
what?
They did kind of bring up Adam Cole's murder.
Oh, yeah. He was just like, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah, but...
it's slowly getting there. Told Adam Cole to shave his head. Don't ever. The man has a luscious mane. He's never shaving it.
I know. I'm like, Alex, what if someone told you to shave your hair?
Alex Reynolds should shave his head. Also, I'm pretty sure he is a baby, too. So, they just had... I think they just recently had one.
I'm like, does that mean we're going to see an Adam Cole versus Alex Reynolds hair versus hair match?
You stop that nonsense right now. You stop that. Okay. Alright, Elevation. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 matches. Okay.
In 1 hour, I still can't get over how do you have 10 matches in an hour? Like you don't even have that many matches in damn pay-per-views that are like 3 to 4 hours.
Well, it's because those matches are long as fuck, Savannah. These are all short matches. Each one's like less than 5 minutes.
It's so dumb though. Just have like it should be like Rampage where we have like 3 matches, but they're really good matches.
Rampage. Actually, I think they have like 4 lined up for like this week.
Really? Because I know they have
Danny Garcia.
Pumpkin Starks.
No, Danny Garcia.
Or was it? Oh, I thought it was Starks.
Starks and Cage in a Philly street fight.
Oh. I could have sworn it was Punk versus Starks at Rampage first.
No, because he has that thing with Cage. I can't remember the matches now. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Quick.
No, I know you're right, but I'm just saying I could have sworn it was.
Yeah, but I can't remember the other matches. I only remember 2 of them.
Oh. So Starks and Cage. Don't look at spoilers. People love to share those.
That happened last time, remember?
Yeah. Right. Oh, here are the results, because that's why you're searching it, right?
Yeah, fucking assholes. Oh my god, she gave me the fucking card! October 21. Just give me the fucking card, please. Okay, hold on. There's a 28-second video I can watch. Just give me the fucking. Okay, so Punk and Garcia, which we knew has 1. So they're gonna take me through the whole fucking video. Sky Blue versus Jade Cargill, so a squash match. It's 2. Starks and Cage in a Philly street fight for the FTW Championship. It's 3. That's already more than they've normally had. Lucha Bros versus the Acclaimed for the fucking titles, which still doesn't make any sense, whatever. So that's 4.
I know, how's the Acclaimed ranked the top?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Like, didn't they just come back?
Spoiled Punk versus Garcia on Busted Open today. Of course he fucking did.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. Their ranking system's garbage. I'm sorry. But, like,
not sorry. Britt Baker said so.
It is. Like, you have teams that are undefeated that aren't even on the fucking top 5. I.e. the Gun Club. Like, they're literally undefeated. So, as much as you hate them or whatever, but, like...
I don't hate them.
Well, not you, just...
Or
like,
you just mean... in general.
People in general. Like,
I know... like, for example, oh my god, this pissed me off so much before, before Double or Nothing, when Hangman was, he was ranked number 1 for like a long time because he like had a 12-match undefeated streak. Yeah. He loses once and he goes from number 1 to number like 5 or 6. I was like,
it doesn't make.
I was like, how?
Makes sense. AEW, Jesus, it's not fucking hard.
Yeah, just get rid of it, honestly. Get rid of the damn
ranking. Get rid of the fucking ranking system. Nobody wants it. It's making you all look stupid because you're not.
I know they say the number 1 ranked tag team in there. Oh, the Acclaim, and I'm like, how? I was like,
it's like the same thing with the women. Like, I can't. It gives me a migraine. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Dark Elevation. Back to our programming here.
All right.
Sunny Kiss defeated KM. Santana and Ortiz defeated. What are these names? I literally never heard these names before. I'm not even gonna say them. I don't care. They lost. Danny Garcia and Never Rise, aka 2.0, defeated. God damn it. Shane, Stetson, Justin Carino, and one man. I don't even know. The name doesn't even fucking make sense. I don't even care. I wrote it out. I hated it. Emi Sakura defeated Sky Blue. The Acclaim defeated Colin Delancey and Cheech. Chris Statlander defeated Becca, but it was spelled with a 3. Abaddon defeated Devine. Lance Archer defeated Luis Bruno. Wardlow and Sean Spears beat Marco Santafuego. And FTR defeated Zach Nystrom and Elijah Dean. Anyone else upset outside of... Wait, what? Anyone?
It's talking about that Proud and Powerful didn't come help the Inner Circle when they were getting attacked by Lambert and his goons.
There's a whole lot with the Inner Circle that like doesn't really make sense right now.
I guess the Pinnacle is kind of back together now, considering like they're...
I mean, they had a match on Dark, which, thank you, leads me to my next
thing. There you go. Good segue.
Good segue, Savannah. Good segues. So Dark had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 matches. Eddie Kingston defeated Anthony Henry. The Pinnacle minus MJF defeated Baron Black, not to be confused with Malachi Black, Austin Green, Aaron Fry, and Dean Alexander. Abaddon defeated Valentina Rossi. Daniel Garcia defeated Eric Lockhart. Orange Cassidy defeated Nick Camarado. The Gun Club defeated Hunter Knott, Rosario Grillo, and Cameron Stewart. Sky Blue beat Maddie Rinkowski. Serpentico beat Marco. Diamante beat Santana Garrett, which I really want to go back and watch that match because I love Santana and I love Diamante, so I might have to go back and watch that. The Acclaimed beat Michael Martinez and Very Morals. I don't fucking know who these names are. Varsity Blondes beat Baby Ziggler and Peter Avalon. Sunny Kiss.
Baby Ziggler.
He's Baby Ziggler. He's legitimately Baby Ziggler. Baby Nemeth. If we have Baby Steiner, we have Baby Nemeth. Like, that's the way it's gonna be. Baby Ziggler.
And I'm not complaining.
It's very entertaining to me. Sunny Kiss beat Cal Hero, and Chris Statlander beat Zeta Zong. Alright. Oh, goddamn.
Take a breath.
That's a lot of matches. A lot of names.
Yeah.
Wrestlers of the week. I went first last week.
You did?
So now, fuck, did I? I gotta start marking who goes first.
I know, right? I don't remember.
Okay, we'll just say I went first, so you can go first this time.
Okay.
Mans, womans, or tag teams?
Let's start with the tag team.
Alright, tag teams?
Because I feel... okay, so... It's so hard to pick a tag team in wrestling, honestly. For me, at least. It's always so hard to pick a tag team, because it's like, you know, I guess what makes a tag team of the week, you know, I guess the criteria depends on anyone. Mm-hmm. But, for me, I know I've said this team before, but I honestly don't care. I haven't said it like twice in a row. But I'm gonna go with, if you hadn't guessed, the Elite. Only because, like...
Super Elite, excuse you.
The Super Elite. That's the fucking Elite, honestly. But...
It's just... No, Savannah. It's just the Elite if it's Kenneth and the Buccos.
That's
you
OG
add
Elite.
Adam Cole Bay. Super Elite. You know why? Because he's a superstar. Boom.
Yeah, makes sense. Boom.
Damn it,
yeah.
that was better.
Yeah. So, it's because, again, it's really hard to find a good tag team for the week. But I know not only were they on this past week, but that was a really good match. And if they would have lost, I would have gone with Cage, Jungle Boy, Christian. I said Cage. Cage, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus. And like, who else did they team up with?
DD.
It was 4-on-4.
Or BD.
Yeah, Bryan Danielson. Yeah, that guy.
Wow, that guy. Blasphemous.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, okay? But yeah, had it been flipped, they would have been my pick, but because the Elite won, I went with the Elite. And they won their match. That's pretty much it. That's why I went tag teams first, because again, there was really no meaning behind it. It was just they were in the match and they won.
Alright.
So
mine, I'm going with Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, the American Dragon, Jake Long, Daniel Bryan himself, and the Impact World Champion, Christian Cage. Because the chemistry between the four of them was great. Jesus. The match was bonkers, first and foremost. I love me some Jungle Boy. Love me some Luchasaurus. Who doesn't love a fucking dinosaur that can wrestle? Duh. The kicks on that man, incredible.
I also love how he says, like, oh, like, I'm like 3,000 years old or whatever. He talks about how old he is. He's like, yeah, I've been here for a long time.
Yeah, he's a dinosaur, you know.
Yeah, he's been here for a very long time.
Been here for millions of years, bro. But no, it was a good match. I really liked, poor Jungle Boy, just...
Oh,
but I liked that, like, everyone on that team got to showcase themselves and show that they're a good team. Obviously, Express...
Has this happened? Have we seen Nick Jackson versus Jungle Boy?
No.
That needs to happen.
Nick
Their chemistry...
had 2 singles matches. Ray, Phoenix, and...
Danielson.
DB. BD. Shit.
Yeah, Danielson on Rampage.
The American Dragon, Jake Long. That's who it is.
On Rampage last week. Another great match. But Nick needs to, like, have just... Like, not a singles run, but, like, I think we need to see a few more singles matches from him.
Nick's the better
player. Because No, he's not.
I'm sorry, how many singles matches has Matt had?
How many times has Nick beat Matt? How many times has Nick been the reason that they get the tag titles or even get an opportunity for the tag titles? Because if I remember, that was Matt who did all that. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah.
Savannah, I will mute you. Don't.
I agree. I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing. I'm saying okay.
Yeah, you better be. Anyways, yeah, I'm going with Jurassic Express, the American Dragon, and Christian. Are we moving to the mans or the womans?
Let's go with the women next.
All right. Who is your woman or womans?
So women, singular, is going to someone who I think gets their flowers, but they just need more. And that's Miss Jade Cargill. Okay. She not only won the 3-way match at Rampage last week, but I honestly can see her winning that TBS championship. I can see her being the first one. She needs to be a champion. I mean, she can't beat Britt. You might as well have her be the inaugural TBS. I want to say TNT so badly. The TBS champion. And I feel like because she's the first, if she's the first one, you know, you can have her, you know, continuously win because you want to have that nice long first reign, you know? Mm-hmm. You don't want a short first reign. So I feel like if they have it on Cargill, it'll make sense and it'll be believable because Jade Cargill is just freaking badass, and I know she could take on anyone who tries to step in her way.
And she's definitely improved in the ring, which is a good thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Because when I saw her in August, the match was bad. I can't even lie. Like, she was real green. Can't even front. But, like, she's gotten better. And that's, I mean, it's because she has these, like, quote-unquote squash matches on, like, Dark and Elevation. And she can pull her own with Nyla and Thunder Rosa. Bro. Shout out.
Yeah. So pick. She's my pick.
Damn it.
And I think she should be the inaugural champion. I think it just makes sense.
Okay. I'm not gonna say if you're right or wrong. Like, I agree.
Oh.
But I have other names in mind too. But
okay,
we'll talk about that a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going with Mandy Rose. Now let me explain.
Yeah, I kind of thought about that because I kind of watched the NXT clips on YouTube and I'm like, I saw what she did.
Banger match with Ember Moon. Shout out.
Really good match.
She can give Kenny a run for her money with that V trigger. I'm telling you.
I'm like, okay, that's where we disagree.
Nah. Her knee is fantastic. It's pretty damn good.
I know. I'll give her flowers for her knee.
As you should. And she's improved so much. Her as a brunette, it's different.
I think going to NXT was probably like the biggest blessing in disguise ever for Mandy Rose. Because they were really giving us false hope with her. Not that like she's a lost cause, but I mean as by the fact that like they think, oh, where she's gonna get a push, she's gonna get a title shot, she's gonna be used more. It never happened on the main roster.
Mm-mm. But now she's going after Raquel Gonzalez. She's gonna take the title off Raquel. I
still nothing against Mandy because again I think she looks amazing. I give her flowers for her knee, even though you compare her to Kenny. The brunette hair is amazing. Her new look is amazing. But here's the thing: I still like this is just gonna kind of like stick with me. I'm like I still kind of wish it was Dakota who took the title, but that's okay. Like I won't be mad if Mandy takes it. But again, Dakota Kai needs a title run,
Well. Dakota Kai is currently in no man's land because everyone thought she was going to get drafted and she didn't, and she hasn't been on NXT since she lost to Raquel at TakeOver 36. Yeah, 36. Mm-hmm. So like nobody knows what's really going on with Dakota. If Kaylee Ray isn't going to take the title off Raquel, it's going to be Mandy.
For sure.
Which I kind of hope it's Mandy. I love Kaylee Ray too. But, like, give Kaylee Ray a little bit more time in NXT. Because, like, yeah, she killed it in fucking UK, obviously. But, like, give her more time with these women to, like, get her adjusted. Yeah. But, like, yo, Mandy Rose. Shit is different. I love Mandy. I love Mandy Rose.
You're like Corey Graves.
Honestly,
I
simp for Mandy. I simp for Sonya, I simp for Mandy. It all makes sense.
Yeah, they would.
What makes it?
Did you simp for them as a tag team?
Not really. It's because Mandy is a brunette hit different, bro. I'm telling you.
Well, yeah, it was a different, but it was a really good different.
Yeah, it hit different in like a good way, But yeah, her match with Ember slapped. Her and the rest of Toxic Attraction coming out and gonna like Shield-esque style surround the ring.
Toxic Attraction was about to be my tag team of the week, but they didn't have a match. Yeah. So I was like, would that have counted?
Did not have a match. I mean, we would.
So yeah.
We count shit all the time. It's our
That's
show.
True.
It's our rules, bro.
It's true. But yeah, they would have been my tag team had they had a match.
Fair.
But because they look really good, The three of them as a faction.
Hex Girls vibes, bro.
Yeah.
Do you see that too? Or
yeah, I do. No, I see it too.
Because fucking Priscilla Kelly as a ginger. Oh my god. They're literally the Hex Girls.
They are.
That's amazing. Okay. Sorry. Man of the week or Men of the week. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have two. If I have one obvious and one is actually very, very, very the opposite. Not obvious at all. It's actually something very new and I'll explain right now. But the obvious choice, if you hadn't guessed, or if you live under a rock, or you're new here, then you would know that my pick is the returning Hangman Adam Page. He's back. He's coming for Kenny's title. He's finally, hopefully, gonna win it. I know people were saying, well, he's still drinking and he's not focused. I'm like, dude, chill. If you're gonna think a beverage is gonna stop this man, like, if you think a beverage is what, like, the key that's gonna keep him from, like, no. It's not going to keep him from winning it, okay? Like, let the man have a beer. He just came back. He just won the Casino Battle Royal. He has new and badass gear, and he's coming for that title. And this, third time's the charm, man. Third time's the charm. You got this. Like, I'm really rooting for him. Oh my god, you should have seen my reaction when he came back.
I'm guessing there was a lot of crying.
a lot of tears and a bruised knee now because I just dropped to my knees. And we have tile in my house, so.
Savannah, I was gonna make a joke and I held back.
No, Katie.
You said it.
Oh my god, I dropped
to that information.
I dropped onto a knee because I only bruised one of them, so I'm surprised I didn't bruise both. But yeah, bruised knee because of Hangman, tears because of Hangman, and oh my god, I'm so ready for like it's still very bittersweet because as you know, I love Kenny, and I know when he loses the title, he is gonna take time off. It's just kind of obvious, you know. Every single champion, I think with the exception of Jericho, took like a freaking long ass period of time off before coming back after losing the title. So I know Kenny's gonna be gone for a bit, and we're still gonna see that darker side of Kenny. So it's a little bittersweet, but oh my god, I think the sweet definitely outweighs the bitter because Hangman, I've said it before, has never won a singles title outside of the Indies, and he needs this. He deserved it. He deserves it, and it's long overdue. So really quick, I'm pulling up my phone.
Go ahead, pick up your your other mail.
So my other pick is very, very different. It's a Japanese wrestler, but it's not from New Japan. It's from another Japanese company that I am slowly getting into. I just started watching it like last week because of one of my friends, and it's Pro Wrestling Noah.
Oh, I saw you were watching this on your Instagram.
Yeah, I started watching Noah. Oh my god, the most brutal hard hitters I've ever seen. These dudes don't fuck around. They are tough as hell, and I'm slowly getting into it. And I love it. So there was recently a tournament. Like how there's the G1 for New Japan. Well, there's the N1 for Noah, and the winner. I'm gonna probably pronounce his first name so badly. I apologize. Katsuhiko Nakajima. That's his name. He won the tournament. This dude kicks like freaking nobody's business. This dude can kick so hard you just hear it, and if you wear headphones, oh my god, that shit's gonna stick with you. It was such a good match. I loved it so much, and I freaking love this dude as a wrestler just from the few matches I've seen of him. So and then to find out that he won this tournament, he has to be a pick for me because oh my god, I'm getting into Noah, and he just won this tournament in Pro Wrestling Noah, so he is my pick, my other pick.
There you go. All right.
So yeah.
Obviously, side pick Hangman on page. I knew Savannah was gonna pick Hangman, so like, I didn't make him my main pick. He's kind of just like, he's not my main pick. He's my side pick, you know.
Yeah, the flowers, the one you just give some flowers to.
Yeah, you know. I'm going Damian Priest. Right?
Yeah, I can see that.
Killing it since winning the title off of Sheamus, you know. He had a banger match at Extreme Rules.
That match was really good.
That match was fantastic. It was crazy. It didn't deserve to be that good. It didn't have to go that hard, and it did. He had a good match with Jeff Hardy this past week on Raw. Like, he himself has just grown so much as even just being on the main roster after everything with Bad Bunny, which shout out to Bad Bunny because he killed it at Mania. He's just gotten better, and they're putting him in this good spot. And I fucks with Damian Priest, so like, I can't be mad that he's putting on banger matches. If we can get him versus Keith Lee or him versus Dijak, imagine.
Please and thank you.
Imagine. That's what I'm putting that in the universe.
A triple threat match.
Say less. I'm in.
That would be a banger triple threat.
Put that at a.
Not Crown Jewel.
It's not enough time.
Maybe TLC because Survivor Series.
Is that after Survivor Series?
Survivor Series is the November pay-per-view for WWE.
TLC.
And that's usually the whole. Maybe. Yeah, that's the whole Raw SmackDown match, and then triple threat TLC match. Come on now, you gotta climb the ladder to get that title.
Oh my god, that'd be so good. It's such a good match.
That would be so good.
All right. Question of the week. You already know what it is. So in case people aren't aware, Savannah was basically the one who, like, culminates questions.
I get the
sends
questions
them to me, and then I decide.
and then she picks them.
And then I decide.
So, but she doesn't tell me which one she's gonna pick, so I know like what the chances are, but I don't know which one's gonna be the question.
Exactly. So there were a few good ones. One of them was like best worst finisher, but that's a lot of thinking. I don't have the brain capacity for that right now.
Yeah, I know. I have a headache right now, so
I have a headache every day of the week, so like I get it. I'm going with what you kind of already answered, but maybe you can elaborate a little more if you want to. Who will be the first TBS champion?
I knew you were gonna pick that question, and it is a good question.
It's the talk of Twitter right now, Savannah. It's the talk of Twitter.
I'm hoping, because there's obviously a big difference between who you hope it'll be and who you think it'll be, like who you want versus who you think.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think, as much as I want it, I still think that Jade Cargill is gonna take this one. I see it. She's amazing. She needs a title run, and if it's got to be the TBS one, by all means, let her be the inaugural champ. And again, like I said earlier, because she's so dominant, it'll make sense that she has it so she can have a nice long reign, and it'll be so hard to beat her, and it'll really make the person who does happen to beat her, like, it'll just make it that more powerful, you know, like more historic, I guess, if that makes sense.
I get you. I'm gonna go with Big Swole.
That's a good pick.
You know why? Give Swole her fucking flowers, goddammit.
I know
AEW has dropped the ball repeatedly with Swole. Yes, she's got a lot of health issues, and
I'm gonna say
she's going through the motions.
That could be I've heard people say it should be Big Swole, and I agree. Like, there's nothing against her. She's a badass and she's phenomenal.
I feel like as long as she's healthy, and she has been for at least a solid month right now, no harm, no foul. Put it on her.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Put it on Tay Conti.
Ty Conti's also a good pick. There's just so many good women out there.
There's a lot. I mean, I don't know who all is in the tournament. Thunder Rosa. It
very
very well could be Rosa.
Because, like, I heard, the only reason why I don't want it to be Thunder Rosa, only because I want her to be Britt for the main title.
Britt, yeah.
So yeah, that's the only reason.
Let me see.
Like, Statlander, Anna Jay, you know, Big Swole, Jade Cargill, you know, Jamie Hayter. You know, they have a lot of good women to choose for this championship.
I want to see if they have like a list of the tournament yet by chance. Like if they have the people who are going to be in it, because that would make life real easy. Well, because like they had some people talking about it after the fact.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me
plot twist. It's Brandy.
Shut up! Don't put that evil out there. If Brandy fucking wins that title, I'm done. I straight up am done. I'm not giving them any credit for anything anymore. If you have Brandy Rhodes win your TBS championship, especially if you have her be the inaugural champ, AEW can go straight to hell.
I'm just saying, Cody Rhodes was the inaugural TNT champion, so it'd be so cute if we had, oh my god, the husband and wife, the television titles, both are the
Stop. I swear to God, if she wins it, everyone is feeling my fucking wrath.
On my wrath too. The next episode will not be like your typical episode. It's gonna be a freaking roast session.
No, it's no holds barred. I'm throwing hands. I'm throwing something. I do not want to see Brandy Rhodes as a champion. Period.
Ever. There's a reason why she was only ring announcing in WWE, okay? I know WWE doesn't treat a lot of their women or a lot of their stars the way they should be treated, but with Brandy, made so much sense. She was meant to be a ring announcer, nothing more, nothing less. It got to the point when the pandemic first started, who did they turn to ring announce? That bitch, because they know that she's not good for wrestling. Let's put her on something she was good at, and let's announcing other people to the ring, because she is nothing in the wrestling ring.
Could also be Ruby Soho. She was included in the video package after the fact. But, no, I saw Brandy's fucking ass tweeting about it too. She was like, TBS championship? I was like, you step the fuck away right now. No. You are not
Jade Cargill beat your ass.
Title. Jade Cargill should beat her ass.
And put her ass back on the shelf so she can go back home to Boo Feeder Kid.
You know they have a nighttime nanny? Can we talk about that for a second? Did we talk about this?
Yeah. She also told me that Cody's... You also told me that Cody's sister hates Brandy, which I mean,
very well.
I knew
a racist thing. We don't know.
Okay, if it's racist, different story. But
if it's a racist thing, we don't fuck with Teal. If it's not,
yeah,
a racist
absolutely,
thing, we fuck with Teal.
Yeah, there you go. I'm like, there's an exception for everything.
Piece of shit. Fair. If you hate Brandy because she's black, that's too fucking far, and you gotta go straight.
No,
because that's where.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. It has nothing to do with race, and that's why some people think that's why I hate Brandy. It's because she's black. I'm like, dude, I hate Cody more than Brandy, honestly, and he's fucking whiter than my light right there.
I hate them both equally.
Honestly, I don't know who I hate more. No, but like, you know,
I don't know who. It depends on the day. Like, I can hate one more
that's
than
true.
the other. So
you know how much I don't like these fucks. Like, I would rather be stuck as a Jay White fan than fuck with any of the Rhodes.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No. You know what's crazy? What? Cody Rhodes and Brandy acting like they hot shit.
His AEW
existence.
You've already heard me. I still need to clip this shit. I actually need to go find it, but I need to clip this shit where I talk about that he is nothing. He had nothing to do with AEW.
Cody Rhodes ain't shit.
Like, he's
Brandy
the king
Rhodes
and queen.
Shit.
Like, the king and queen of AEW. I'm like, I didn't realize this was Matt and Dana's show. This wasn't Matt Jackson's, not Raiders.
The new power couple in AEW, Adam Cole and Britt Baker. Suck it, Rhodes family.
That is true. So many more couples that could be the
Anna Jay
couple.
And Jungle Boy.
Well, they freaking broke Instagram with that.
They did.
They broke Instagram.
Shout out to... You know what? I'm jealous of both.
I was gonna ask, who are you more jealous of? Jungle Boy or Anna Jay?
Both. I feel like you've asked me that about Adam and Britt, too. Or somebody's asked me that.
But no, it was me, and it was about Adam and Britt.
I'm jealous of both, because they're both beautiful. In all aspects.
But you wanna know who the best wrestling couple ever? Like, in all of wrestling history, no one can top this wrestling couple, the power couple of wrestling. Not just in their brand or their company, but in all of wrestling in the entire damn world. You already know who it is. Ciampa and Goldie. Best couple ever. They have cute little nicknames.
Stop it. If you're referring to cute little nicknames as a belt calling Ciampa daddy, Savannah, we gotta talk.
I meant the other way around. I meant Ciampa calling the belt Goldie.
Say, Savannah, your provocative knee thing before.
The knee one, that was you. Your mind's messed up. If like I'm not saying you. I mean in general. I'm not talking to you directly. I'm talking about in general. If you thought that, then there's something wrong with you.
Savannah.
But I'm not talking to you, Katie. I'm talking in general. Okay. I promise.
Savannah. I mean, the way you said it, everyone's gonna have a gutter ass mind. And now you're talking about Goldie calling Ciampa daddy.
I didn't know.
You guys heard it here first.
This is the Instagram chat all over again. Oh my god.
That's a whole different beast. We don't even have time or energy for.
No,
but honestly, power couple, Johnny and Candace, hands down.
Yeah, actually, rumor has it both of them are gonna jump ship out of NXT, not to the main roster, but maybe somewhere else. They haven't signed their contract extensions.
It's very possible. Well, and they also could just be taking time off, like
for baby
not signing for baby
wrestling.
Rebel Pixie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to remember what you called the baby.
It was Rebel Pixie because Poison Heart's too mean.
Yes. Oh my god. But yeah, I feel like.
Oh my god.
This has been an episode.
Ritter puts the in matters. I mean, I can't even argue with that.
The fact that he capitalized it, I hate him.
Well, you can't spell matters without Matt.
Yeah, but that one I did on purpose. Alright, this has been one hell of a show. My god.
Yeah. But I don't even think it's as long as like our other shows have been.
Oh, it's not as long.
I was gonna say, I don't think anywhere near.
No, this is only hitting like an hour and some change. It's an hour and like 5, hour 6.
Well, I told you we'd make it. We're still.
It'll hit as long as we're under an hour 10. I'll be okay.
Well, cool.
But Savannah, you want to tell people where they can find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at y2garcia_. If there's no underscore, it is not me.
It's right there. It's right there.
Yeah,
if you're looking at the video, it's right where my finger is.
And if you're listening, then y2garcia with an underscore. If there's no underscore, it's not me.
There you go. And again, I'm not going to go through the whole spiel again. I don't know why I said in the beginning anyways. It was kind of weird. Katie Wrestling13. Just on Twitter. Don't find me on Instagram. I don't care.
I'll leave Katie's Instagram.
Stop it. I don't post on Instagram.
You don't post often. I haven't posted since last. Well, I guess it was the end of last month, but still, I haven't posted. I've not kept up. I'm waiting for my Nick outfit. I'm actually doing 2 Nick pics. Not they're different Nicks, but there's 2 Nicks that I'm doing. Nickelodeon. Yay! Yeah. So I have a Nick outfit coming, and then I'm gonna do Nick Gage, and then I have my Darby outfit, which I'm finally gonna do next Tuesday. I'm finally set aside. set aside a time.
You gotta fucking backpedal real quick, Savannah.
Yeah.
Meth Head Jesus?
Yeah.
Why?
Per requested.
Ah, boo. Ah, boo.
And the J one was not even requested. It was that I was getting bugged so much. They're like, "Are you gonna do the?" I'm like, enough. And it honestly upsets me that the most recent pics on my page are technically Jay White pics. I mean, it's a Bullet Club shirt, but I was not gonna waste my money on Jay White merch.
Oh my god.
I need to.
Whew, I'm tired.
Yeah, I know what Nick pic sounds like.
Good times.
Yeah.
This has been the Sheely Showcase. Feel free to look at our other stuff if you're on the YouTube or if you're on Anchor,
and
Spotify,
subscribe.
Google Podcasts. Subscribe everywhere. Check out the latest Inside the Mind. Again, I have one with Mr. Wreak Havoc, our advocate. Latest one with Mr. Matt Ritter from Smacking It Raw, the #1 podcast on wrestling podcast on Pornhub. I always fuck that up. He's a great guy. It was a great conversation. Yeah. Sheely Showcase. We'll be back next week. Same time, same place. So, yeah, I never know how to fucking end this. So, bye-bye.
Bye!